Hey everyone, it's Matt aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to take a look at the Skyland Riften retexture mod, and this is going to be in the same vein as my Skyland Markarth video. If you haven't already checked that out, go ahead and give it a watch. It's a good kind of walkthrough of what you can expect when you download one of these Skyland retexture mods. It's on top of the base texture pack Skyland, basically a reimagining of the cities themselves, and I think it comes out really nice. There's 2K textures, there's totally redefined textures, there's new ones, improvements to old ones, and I think overall it presents a really nice package. If you guys want to learn more about the Skyland Riften mod, stay tuned, and we're going to run through some vanilla examples as well as some Skyland Riften examples, just so you guys can see the difference between the two and if it's worth the space in your loader. I'm going to switch up the video a little bit, the video format that is, and just show you kind of a snapshot of what Skyland Riften is, and then we'll kind of sprinkle the comparisons in throughout. That way you guys can see the difference between the two. So let's head over to the castle and take a look at our first comparison between Skyland Riften and the vanilla Skyrim. You can see here the rockwork is very different from one to the other. Also pay attention to the woodwork in the city as well. There is a little bit of a change there with the Skyland Riften. And just look at the detail. You're looking at 2K textures versus 1K textures. There's a lot of added detail in this mod. Look at the leaves on the ground as well, alongside the actual stonework and the cobblestones in the streets, as well as the marketplace. You'll see a very stark difference between this and the vanilla version.
What a waste.
Here's another really good example of the stonework and the woodwork, as well as those leaves, just so you guys can see the difference between the two. This is outside of the temple that is in Riften, and I've noticed that in the interiors, I don't think there's like a ton of change. This is like the vanilla version of the castle, and there's not a major change, just kind of slight texture tweaks and just that 2K textures as opposed to the 1K textures, I believe. Oh, and you'll also see the different kind of stonework as well, and with that extra resolution. So we've seen a pretty good chunk of the outside. We've seen the woodwork, we've seen the stonework, we've seen the leaves. Next stop should be the other part of Riften, which is the Ratways. So as you can clearly see already, the changes aren't vast, but they are enough. It looks like it fits well with the top of Riften, and that honestly is why Skyland Riften is one of my favorite additions to the Skyland texture pack, because it looks like the subterranean version of Riften. Not only is it good for the visuals, but it's also good for the immersion of Riften, because everything looks cohesive, it looks like it belongs. I mean, look at the 2K textures and the detail here in the entrance to the Ratway. It's pretty impressive. And here the vanilla textures are kind of lagging behind. They don't look horrible. Definitely a lower resolution. And that's going to do it for this quick little comparison between Skyland Riften and vanilla Riften. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the difference or enjoyed seeing the difference. I will be covering the rest of the cities that Skyland offers reimaginings of. So I will be doing that on the channel as well in a similar format. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to set these up, if it's helpful a certain way for you, definitely throw that in the comments for me, just so I know, feedback wise, I can get an idea of what is good to put in the video, what is good to leave out of the video. In the comments down below, let me know if you're using Skyland Riften or want to after watching this video, or what are your thoughts on just the overall look of Skyland Riften compared to vanilla Skyrim. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it or learned something new, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.